All right, first of all, Joe, how you feeling right now, man?
Well, doing okay. Disappointed, but this is the ups and downs of boxing.
How did you envision the fight actually playing out?
I mean, there was a lot of different scenarios for how the fight could play out, but certainly we knew that this was bombs away. Said it from the beginning. And when you're bombs away, when you have a nuclear type of punching power, atomic type punching power, both the guys have, anything can happen, and changes could occur quickly.
Did you think it was the right move for Joe to come out so aggressive, or do you think he probably should have boxed a little bit more in the beginning?
No, I have no problem with how he came out. I mean, he came out with the jab. He used that jab. It was sharp. It was good. I would like to see a couple more feints and things like that in his arsenal. But look, it's how he decided to tackle the fight, which is basically try not to let Beterbiev get momentum.
Whether it's unfortunately or fortunately, Joe has been in this position before, suffering defeat and coming back. How long do you think it'll be before he gets back in championship contention?
Well, look, I think he's ready to get back in there relatively quickly. He's been world champion. He deserves the opportunities again. He fought the boogeyman of the division. And in a fight that, again, when you got two bangers, anything can happen. And I think that, he deserves a shot to get back in there relatively quickly.
You've been on the short end of the stick in terms with Joe, in terms of Beterbiev and Bivol before. In your view, you would probably be the best guy to ask. Who do you think is the best guy at 175?
They're both very good fighters. In boxing, a lot depends on who shows up in a particular night and how that fight progresses, style-wise, and things like that. I think that Bivol is a fantastic boxer, and I also think that Beterbiev is a beautiful precision recognition.
Fair, but didn't answer the question though. So I'm putting you on the spot,
I'm going
man.
to avoid that question. I got to tell you, I think they're both great fighters.
Who would you lean towards then?
Leaning right now, I lean a little bit towards Beterbiev, based upon his power, strength, and ability to literally time everything. He's got very, very good timing and precision on his punches. With that being said, Bivol's a fantastic overall boxer.
Where does Joe kind of go from here? Obviously, Beterbiev has 3 of the belts. Bivol has the other belt. So where do you kind of see him going from here? Do you want to fight a guy that's in the top 10, top 5, or do you want a little bit of a softer touch?
Well, look, Joe's at a certain level right now. He's fought all the biggest and best in the division. And certainly if there's a big fight out there for him, it's something we would entertain. He's at a certain level right now. With that being said, I'd like to speak to him, see how he's doing. Obviously, look, he's been training hard for this fight, and he needs a little bit of a rest. The summer's here. I'd like him to take a little break for a couple weeks. We'll huddle up, and we'll figure out what's the next best course of action for him.
And just lastly, it didn't go you guys' way this today, but just talk about just how proud you are of Joe Smith and just how far he's come, all of the big wins he has gotten, and just talk about his journey, man.
Nothing that happened here tonight diminishes the success that he's had and the fact that we're all proud of him. Myself, my company, Long Island, New York. This guy, he's risen to a level from a place where nobody believed he'd be able to do it. He overcame the odds numerous times. He's got that common man that people can resonate and feel about. And look, he's been a world champion, so he's got a lot to be proud of. We're proud of him, and I have a whole lot of confidence in him. I think he learns often from his setbacks, and I think he'll come back from this setback if that's what he chooses to do, which I'm sure he will.
Gotcha. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.